you have your core product, which is your RIP. And you have different versions of it depending on what you're trying to achieve. And you have different price points, subscription or ownership, and then also you have versions that are really directed towards like a single function, depending on the complexity that the customer needs.
Right.
So you really have a lot of ways that you can approach ONYX. Now you're also introducing vertically integrated parts of it, like ONYX Align,
Correct.
which is addressing one of the biggest, I think, blind spots in small to medium sign shops is, how should we price things? Should we price on market-based or should we price based on cost plus? Should we enter, where do we enter in our pricing? Can we have a software that we already know that we can integrate well into our pricing software, our costing software, and our quotes?
You're not using multiple systems, Monday and spreadsheets and clear job folder jackets and moving them around. It really makes for a much more efficient shop workflow.
You guys do a pretty sophisticated API process too. That's something that you've invested heavily in.
Right. ONYX Sync is our API, which Align uses that to connect to Thrive. Thrive with ONYX Sync has the ability to connect to any other product that leverages API technology. With version 25, we enhance the endpoints. We're always adding more connections.
Right.
This allows you to integrate ONYX Thrive into an ecosystem. So not only are we submitting jobs into the RIP, but we're also communicating back how much ink, how long it took, all of the information. So now you have the data to make decisions to run your shop.
What's G7 Plus versus traditional G7 process?
G7 Plus not only controls the gray ramp, but it also brings into account a much broader range of materials. You're not limited to that offset white point. Now we can do things like textiles and fabrics and carpet, all the things. It also expands from just gray neutrality into the whole color gamut.
All right.
Yeah. So for this industry, especially the large format industry, G7 Plus really enhances and is much more valuable to hit color across multiple devices.
Agreed. I noticed too you guys have introduced the ICC Max.
Right, ICC Max 5.1, Max, ICC Max named after Max Durhack, our color scientist, really essential for profiling for multiple lighting conditions, right?
Sure.
So spectral reading, spectral measurements, and then it accounts for all the different light.
You guys have a wedge process of doing a software called Color Checker.
Correct.
And I love Color Checker. It's one of the things I try to explain to people that have ONYX is, if you're going to do a 20-panel wall covering job, you want that job to go off perfectly. And in order to do that, you need to know if you're within the tolerances of where you were when you initially constructed your ICC and did all your calibrations. And there's a very simple process in ONYX called Color Checker, which lets me print a confirmation chart. Simple. I read that with an I1 and it says yay or nay within tolerances. I love that software. That could save people so much money.
Every time a printer starts printing, we're either making a sellable print or we're making garbage. Right.
Yeah,
so
it is pretty binary. Isn't it?
Right.
It's
it
a
either
sellable
works or it
printer,
doesn't.
I've just thrown it away, and
So-
then you have to reprint it.
Right. So we need to eliminate as much waste as possible.
Right.
ONYX Color Check allows you to create a baseline. And you can choose whatever swatch set is meaningful for you.
At a moment in time, you say, that's my baseline.
Right. So actually in version 24, we included the ability to put that baseline in a profile when it was made.
Ah, nice.
So now, as a manufacturer, I can deliver that profile, and customer has an issue, they can go back, measure that baseline against what was measured when the profile was made.
Right.
Now, a customer can measure that swatch set prior to hitting print and have the confidence in knowing the printer is printing the way it was printing when that profile was made. Super important. So not only can you use Color Check to validate spot color accuracy, you can use it as process control to ensure that what you're printing is meeting what you wanted it to when you set it up.
Right. I think you guys have very sophisticated process control. I think you have been continually improving the attention on that point because process control is kind of everything. If you want to avoid garbage.
Right.
Garbage causes a customer to go out of business.
Right.
You know?
It costs money, right?
Right.
So we brought process control to the normal people, to people, right? With a very minimal investment. You need a color measurement device. Of course, we support the i1.
Right.
We support Barbieri.
Yeah, there's no color
products.
device I have which you can't plug in and it works without it. It all do.
The thing I'm more proud of is we support a ONYX device, right? Entry level.
Yeah.
Now we have the Epson SD10.
I just got my NYX device.
Right. I mean, but now we have process control at a very small investment, very limited investment that everyone can use, right? So these devices, sub $1,000, the new Epson SD10, great device. The ONYX, great device, very affordable. They're all integrated into ONYX.
You guys have great support. Like I can reach people, he understands the nature of my question. You also have really good online support. Like just your online, your Q&A when I'm asking. You guys have very good stuff and it's still not clear to me. I can call and somebody at ONYX will answer and explain it and tell me how to do it.
Absolutely. And about a year ago, we launched our LMS, online learning. So very inexpensive online classes that you can take to get ONYX certification.
Oh, great.
We have live trainings, amazing resource, right? So that is available quarterly-ish online to do live classes, or you can do the self-paced LMS classes.
Okay. You have the decades of experience, you have the market share, you have the very large base of people that use it, and a lot of that is the years you invested in training people, the years you, all the shows and events, there's always an ONYX person there to explain it, and usually Alicia to show you how to use it.
And a massive dealer channel to support it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just our great ONYX employees.
Every dealer in here knows how to run ONYX.
Every dealer knows how to run it. All of those technicians know how to run it. You are going to get supported.
Right.
There's no mystery who you're going to call. Our people are going to pick up the phone. The dealer, the channel's going to pick up the phone. We're here to support our partners.